Good evening. This is Apostle Vincent Poole of the Macedonian called Ministries of Humble, Texas. I wanted to stop by and uh, greet you this evening and want to personally invite you to be with us on tomorrow night, Friday, January 10th, on our Macedonian call ministry line. We're going to be delving into the prophetic time frame that we're actually um, moving in and maneuvering in this new era. We want to actually connect you to your spiritual identity according to the timing and seasons of God. God's calendar virtually prophesies and reveals the full magnitude of who you are in Him. It is in that place that your authority as a son of the kingdom is unveiled and revealed. See, there was something key that Moses prophesied about in the book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 12. It says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom." Each day in God has a prophetic, redemptive revelation that's necessary for you to understand how to maneuver and walk in perfect alignment with the Spirit of the living God. It is in that place where you understand the authority that's been deposited in the innermost recesses of your being and that which God is drawing out of you. David caught that revelation when he penned the words in Psalms 19 that says, "The heavens declare the glory of God." It says, "Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth forth knowledge." And it says, "There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." This is the decade of the declarer. This is where you learn to utilize the authority of the voice of God that's been housed or that is resident in you. And you can only realistically grasp the full measure of how to walk in that place by understanding God's timings and understanding that God has His own calendar. And so as we are pressing into this particular month, this 10th month in God's scriptural calendar, the month of divine order, it is there that God is going to give you the wisdom and the strategy to put the entirety of your life in order. When you understand that you're holistically connected to both heaven and earth, that literally you were created to be the expression of both dimensions, that your DNA structure is the revelation of the eternity of heaven, culminating in the process of becoming the earth. You in the same place and position as the eternal Lord of glory, embracing the spirit of sonship, understanding purpose and position, understanding your true identity, come to the realization of the authority that's in your mouth. Even as the creative voice of the Father spoke the worlds into existence. That's what the Hebrew writer was trying to tell you, that the words the worlds, were framed by the word of God. That word is voice. It is the voice of God that spoke into the atmosphere, that spoke creation into existence. And it is that realization and that revelation that will unlock you into the place that God has ordained you to walk in this new era. It is in that place that you begin to understand the nature of the Father, and you begin to operate from that dimension of wisdom, insight, and understanding. You begin to speak forth as his very oracles. You begin to speak forth as his shofar. You begin to speak forth as his voice of the earth. You become the expression of his life when you understand that he has ordained you to be that place of divine habitation. So come be with us as we unveil and unlock and reveal the truths of the kingdom. The dominion mandate is the foundation of the kingdom, and in that place is where the sons of God rule and reign from. So that call-in number is 712-770-5581, access code 732-852-pound. The times are 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So why don't you join us as we search the heart of the Father, unveil the truths of the kingdom, and help to position you in the place of apostolic, prophetic purpose and destiny. God bless you, and we'll see you there.